Welcome to C-SuiteRecruiter and our knowledge sharing. What we're doing is offering knowledge to people in search on how to survive and thrive in any market. Our online course, Remote Recruiter at jeffchristian.com, provides some free knowledge as well as the base course. But we want to be able to tell people more of how we've been able to do this, going back to our early days of Christian in Timbers. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Christian in Timbers model today. There are many people that know about our black book that has been used to build, I think, something between 200 to 300 million in spin-offs out of Christian in Timbers. It's the dialogue that I shared with my partners and especially my associates. It's the optimized language that I found to be most effective in rapid relationship building with C-suite decision makers. I wanted everybody to be able to have that same knowledge. And we're starting to share that knowledge now. But I started at Christian in Timbers in doing retained work. I was only 23 years old, but I picked a hot market. And picking a hot market is incredibly important, particularly now. Many of us might hold on to old ideas and old areas. I started in chemicals and plastics, and I dropped it as soon as I found a much faster market to be in. I moved from robotics and CAD/CAM when that started to die. We still had it, but my attention moved to semiconductors. And then it moved to computing and to workstations and to networking and personal computing. And each step along the way, we were able to win a major strategic account because we filled a particular market need. And we do that today, and we teach that today. And that is a market need for a specialized, high-resource boutique. Everyone can be that. Everyone in search today or recruiting tends to specialize. There are hot markets in and around the spaces that we all work in. And how we morph or how we pivot, we hear this word pivoting now, and a lot of trainers are trying to teach people how to pivot. I would encourage you to take some of the free videos because we'll be able to help you in learning how to pivot and some of the best of what helped us grow so quickly at Christian in Timbers. We were the fastest growing search firm. We hope to do that again today at Jeff Christian Partners. But there's a lot more competition. Our competition has gotten smarter, and we want to help you get smarter about going from wherever you are today to higher levels of high-end retained work. Hopefully up to board and CEO, which is where I eventually got. But every time we went after a new market, it had to coincide actually with a recession that was going on. We started in a recession when interest rates were 18%, and that's when we got GE, Westinghouse, and IBM. And we were working on their most strategic needs, robotics, CAD/CAM, and factory automation, and then semiconductors. My first big semiconductor search was with GE's Intersil division when they decided to get into the semiconductor business. Then we got Cisco in one of the recessions. In the networking space, we got HP in one of the recessions. The very first recession, I think it was 1988, is when we got Apple. And we did all their mid-level hardware engineering leadership needs. They weren't doing anything at the C-suite, so we weren't even ready for that at that time. But it saved us and allowed us to grow. So the secrets of Christian in Timbers' model had many things to do with being unique and different, finding ways to stand out, finding ways to be heard and recognized. And that area of a well-resourced or a best practice boutique is a market position that you can capture. You can't be in the transaction business, though. You can't be selling. You can't be focusing on business development. You can't wake up every day going, when am I going to get my next search? I mean, that's always there. But if you wake up every morning and did what we did, which was, what can we give to the client base that they're not getting today? What is Korn Ferry not giving? What is Spencer not giving? What is Hydro not giving? Well, guess what? It's always the same answer. Nothing. They're giving nothing other than execution of search at a very average level. That's why so many boutiques can move into the retained business and be successful by just doing a little bit better than everyone else. But if you decide to do everything better, and you decide to look at all the ways in which you interact with potential clients and candidates, because all candidates are clients, and potential clients. They either grow up there, or they can refer you business, or they can give you business, or they can influence business. The three ways in which we get a search. Someone can give you one, someone can refer a search, someone can influence search. And when you know that, and you think about the things that you can do to be unique and different, how do you be recognized as a specialized boutique? Well, if you're in digital automation or digital transformation, you can specialize in any area: medical device, digital health, home health, national security, AI, cyber, tax, treasury, chemical. But there's hot areas and everything. Even if you're stuck in the industry like chemicals, if we were doing that at Christian & Timbers, we would have morphed right away and gotten into bioag and gotten ourselves into the faster growing, like the advanced materials section or component or sector of that market. So what markets? Look around yourself. What markets are there now that are moving? Obviously, anything at home, at work. You know, the Skypes, the DocuSigns, those types of companies, the Slacks. There's tons of business there. And there's always tons of business whenever there is disruption. And that was the secret of Christian & Timbers. Take advantage of disruption. Find the hot markets. Find the strategic work. Now, it doesn't matter what the economy is. There is always strategic work. And make sure that in every relationship you are looking to give, not get. What can you bring to that relationship in the areas of diversity, in the areas of retention, engagement? Maybe you can provide compensation data. Everybody wonders, what do you do when you know there's going to be a search 3 months out? What do you do between now and then? Besides call up the potential client and go, hey, how you doing? And, well, you can give things. You can help them. You can bring something to that strategy. So look, the basis of Christian & Timbers' success was us being stuck in Cleveland trying to be the largest high-tech search firm in the world. And there was no clients in Cleveland. And everybody thought Cleveland was a joke back then. So we had to scream louder. We had to be different. And we had to survive and thrive. In any economy, we had to give something unique every day. So discover what you can give. Discover how you can be different. Discover how you can be heard. And that's at the core of the secrets of rapid revenue acceleration, and the secrets to how Christian & Timbers became a $100 million search firm in iTech and one of the biggest in CEO and board work. Thank you much. Please check out jeffchristian.com and Remote Recruiter. There's some free knowledge there. There's also free knowledge on our YouTube channel. Thank you much.